Venmo, Lenmo, Schlenmo. I'm Andrei Mincov, the founder of Trademark Factory. And in this video, I'm going to share my thoughts about yet another trademarking screw-up. This time around, it's PayPal going after a small startup, Lenmo. Alright, let me start by reading from the article, and you can always find the link in the description below. PayPal accuses Lenmo of trademark infringement. PayPal has sued a little-known loan startup for trademark infringement. The startup in question is Lenmo, which describes itself as a peer-to-peer lending platform. PayPal claims in its lawsuit that the Lenmo brand is an obvious imitation of its popular Venmo brand. In other words, PayPal is accusing Lenmo of trying to unlawfully ride on the popularity and trust Venmo has with its users. PayPal has raised concerns that people may wrongfully think Lenmo and Venmo are related. In fact, they are rivals. All right, before I move on, I don't know about you, it's the first time I've ever heard of either Venmo or Lenmo. So actually, if you could, post in a comment below if indeed to you Venmo is a well-known brand. I've obviously known of PayPal, I use PayPal, we accept PayPal, we send PayPal, but I've never heard of Venmo, and I've never heard of Lenmo either. But let's keep going. PayPal, Venmo's parent, is also into the lending business. PayPal makes small loans to merchants and consumers. Therefore, if you consider Venmo in the context of the PayPal organization, it has competing interests with Lenmo. Without a doubt, PayPal wouldn't be glad to have a competitor taking advantage of its brand strength. Popularizing a brand and getting people to trust it takes time and great investment in brand marketing. Now listen to this. PayPal spent $356 million on marketing-related expenses in the second quarter, up from $307 million a year ago. So just think about it. $356 million in the second quarter. $356 million in 90 days. That's what? $4 million a day on marketing-related expenses. That's a lot of money. PayPal's marketing costs in the second quarter took up close to 10% of the company's total revenue in that quarter. In PayPal's view, it feels like it's been doing free marketing for Lenmo when it has nothing to do with the business. PayPal wants the court to compel Lenmo to drop the brand, and it wants Lenmo to pay its damages. The reason, of course, that PayPal is trying to bring up its marketing expenses is to show the court how much they have invested in promoting their brand that Lenmo is allegedly too close to. The question, though, of course, was how big of a portion of that $356 million was spent on Venmo versus PayPal brand as a whole. Because again, we've all heard of PayPal, and I've never heard of Venmo. Let's keep going. So PayPal isn't new to trademark disputes. Trademark disputes are common. Last year, Alibaba sued a Dubai-based cryptocurrency for trademark infringement. The company called ABBC Foundation had a cryptocurrency product called Alibaba Coin. Alibaba took issue with the name and accused ABBC of unlawfully trying to ride on its brand popularity. Alibaba also raised the concern that consumers may wrongfully think it has something in common with ABBC. Besides not having any association with ABBC, Alibaba isn't into the cryptocurrency business. China greatly restricts the involvement of its companies in cryptocurrency. Alibaba eventually reached a settlement with ABBC that saw it take over the Alibaba Coin trademark. Now, Facebook's Libra logo also has drawn criticism. The logo Facebook adopted for its Libra cryptocurrency bears a striking resemblance to that of online bank startup Current. Now, PayPal isn't new to trademark disputes, and its Lenmo lawsuit may show it becoming more aggressive in defending its copyrights. Well, I'm sure they meant trademarks. In 2017, PayPal sued online music service Pandora, accusing it of trademark infringement. PayPal filed the lawsuit after Pandora rebranded and adopted a logo that was similar to PayPal's. So I think I've actually made a video about that as well. And if not the video, then it was a text comment, one or the other. But if you search the screw up section on Trademark Factory website, you will find it there. So Pandora is now part of SiriusXM, which bought it for $3.5 billion in a transaction early this year. Pandora was a standalone public company at the time PayPal sued it for trademark infringement. Okay, so Venmo tops 40 million active users. Okay, Venmo is a popular mobile payment app. PayPal has designed Venmo to be attractive for young people, and they've responded positively to the pitch. Venmo had over 40 million active users at the end of the first quarter. People use Venmo to send or receive money between family and friends at no fee. Venmo also allows people to pay for purchases at participating merchants and vendors using the balances in their digital wallets. Venmo has also added a social touch via an Instagram-like feature. People use this feature to share stories about how they're using the app. One prominent business that accepts Venmo payments is ride-hailing giant Uber Technologies. Other big brands that have adopted Venmo are Hulu, Grubhub, and Shopify. Hulu, a joint venture of the Walt Disney Company and Comcast, is one of the top subscription video services in the US. Hulu boasts close to 30 million paying subscribers, making it an important commercial partner for Venmo. Grubhub is one of the leading restaurant delivery services in the US, which makes it a key Venmo partner. Shopify is a fast-growing e-commerce company. It's one of the e-commerce providers giving Amazon tough competition. Amazon competes with PayPal in the payments marketplace. Partners such as Shopify provide PayPal with alternative paths for expansion in the e-commerce space. PayPal has disclosed that over 2 million merchants have adopted Venmo as a checkout option. Venmo processed transactions worth $70 billion in the second quarter, representing an increase of 70% year over year. PayPal describes Venmo as a crown jewel, showing its huge expectation for the business. PayPal has only just begun monetizing Venmo. The company currently makes money from Venmo through fees it charges for instant bank transfers and processing payments for merchants. Venmo's monetizable base has been expanding steadily. In the third quarter of 2018, Venmo's monetizable user base stood at 24%, and it rose to 29% in the fourth quarter of 2019. That doesn't make any sense because we're not yet in the fourth quarter of 2019. It probably means 2018. PayPal recently provided a hint that Venmo's monetizable base is around 38%. The company said that of Venmo's over 40 million users, 15% use the service in ways that can generate revenue. Now, right now, PayPal doesn't disclose its Venmo revenue, but it's provided hints about how big the business has become. PayPal said that Venmo's second quarter revenue worked out to $300 million annually. The company previously estimated Venmo's revenue to be $200 million on an annual basis. Okay, so I may not know anything about Venmo, either because, I'm not the target market. They say they target youth, or whatever other reason, but the numbers speak for themselves, right? I don't need to know anything about Venmo to see why PayPal is taking this seriously. Okay, so here are two trademarks that Lenmo filed. So there's one for their logo, and they filed it on June 3rd, 2018, and they got it registered in May of 2019, so just recently. And they also filed for the word mark, also in May 2018, and it has just been published for opposition. So literally July 23rd, 2019, it was published for opposition. The mark has not yet been officially opposed. This is probably something that's going to happen shortly. When we see that PayPal is filing a lawsuit, something's telling me that in addition to the lawsuit, they will also be opposing the mark. And here's why they need to do it separately. When they file the lawsuit, all it does is they say, you are infringing our trademark by using the mark, by having the website, by offering the service. This is one thing. The other angle is the opposition, is when Lenmo says, we want to register this trademark, and PayPal says, no, you can't. Interestingly, if it got to the opposition stage, what this means is that the US Trademarks Office didn't see any confusing marks. So here's what Lenmo has filed for. So downloadable software, namely mobile application that connects borrower and lender and helps manage loans during the loan life cycle. Okay, that's pretty descriptive. So let's actually check what PayPal's got. Let's see if they've got anything. All right, so Venmo's got a bunch of trademarks, a bunch of registered trademarks too. So let's see what those are. So I'm not gonna do Venmo Touch, I'm just gonna do Venmo. All right, so here's one. Owned by PayPal. Electronic transfer of money. Okay, all right. Electronic funds transfer. Okay, how about this one? That's their logo. Same thing. Electronic transfer of money. Here's yet another one. And this one is for downloadable software for enabling electronic transfer of money between users. Downloadable software. Okay, electronic transfers, credit card, debit card, online payments. Okay, all right. And this one is for magnetically encoded debit cards. All right, so it's quite a bit of trademarks that PayPal has for Venmo, and these trademarks filed in 2012, registered in 2013, and the newer ones 2016, and the latest one for the debit cards 2018, 2019. Okay, so PayPal had their trademark there first. The trademark examiners didn't find anything wrong with Lenmo, even though they are very close to a close name, and same class, same industry, very similar names. The only difference is the first letter. So that'd be a tough one. And of course, the last thing that the little known startup needs right now is the fight with a company that spends over $300 million in a quarter on their marketing, right? Probably what is going to happen is they will find a way to resolve their issues. Lenmo is going to change their name and become something else. But maybe not. Maybe PayPal is really serious about running that startup into the ground by saying, you know what, you wanted to compete with us? Okay, compete with this. Compete with our lawyers. And that might be a tough pill for Lenmo to swallow. But again, we'll find out what's going to happen with this and how far this is going to go. And really the easiest way to follow this situation is check if Lenmo's website is still around a couple of months from now. And if it's not, we'll have an idea what's going on. Because if they settle, it will probably be so that Lenmo no longer operates as Lenmo. And if they continue fighting, then the website is still going to be around. So that's my take on this. I hope you found it interesting and useful. If you did, subscribe right now. I can wait. Yep. So what you do is you click that subscribe button, and then you click the notification bell to make sure you get notified whenever the next video goes live. So yeah, just do it right now. Yeah, you got it? Good. And if you got a brand that you want to protect, here's what you do. You go to trademarkfactory.com and you book a call with one of our strategy advisors. The call is free, the advice is priceless, and this is how you get started on the journey of protecting your brand, of owning your brand. Because really the only way for you to own your brand is to trademark it. There's no other ways around it. Until then, I'll see you in the next video.